Welcome back to another Spirit Island video. In this video, we'll be doing some Wildfire into Sweden 6. We got board B again. Putting the majors, the events, the minors. Starting explore is wetlands. And we get 3 blight in our B5. Okay. And the row backing is jungle. And row backing and jungle is pretty good here. Okay, so Wildfire has a pretty solid matchup in here. Usually we take a couple blight and we end up going blighted, and then you're able to stabilize. Sweden is very weak to effects that disrupt builds, so we can take advantage of that. Trying to think on how I want to approach this turn. We could take out both wetlands. Okay, so I think that's what we do. We go bottom track, we choose G3. 1, 2, 3. We place this presence. We're going to put it into our wetlands, killing the explorer. And we're going to push this Dahan. We're going to push it into the mountain here so that it can die to Grim Toll. Actually, no, we'll put it into the wetland. And then we are going to be playing a Fixating Smoke. And now use a Fixating Smoke such that I can kill this town here, and then I can push the Dahan out and pair it up into the mountain. Vents and Explore is Sands. Well, that's a really good hit for us. We built wetlands. There we go. And like I said, Fixating Smoke. 2 fear. We killed this town, and we're going to push this to Han. We'll push it over here to F7. And we're going to go top track here. And I usually don't like doing this build. But we need to, I want to try to stop as much blight as possible. So we need to grow into this wetlands. Will be early blighting, which is typically bad for Wildfire. So early blight, we do 2 damage here. And then we're going to play Threatening Flames. And we'll use Threatening Flames, 2 fear, and we'll push this Explorer out into B4. And then we'll use our left innate. It's 1 damage because we have 2 fire, or we actually have 3 fire, but still it's 1 damage, and we kill the city here. Boom. And we still get to choose a growth option. I just executed everything first. I think I want to play. I think we go with the energy here. And next turn we can plan to get a power card and can build our turn off that. We'll likely grow into here the following turn. Events, new species spread. Well, looks like I lost all of my energy, or we take an extra blight. And we also get hit with new diseases too. I think we want to pay for this turn. Yeah, let's pay for it. So we're going to pay for a moon. We get 1 fear, and we add a beast to a land with buildings. Add it to the jungle. This is new diseases on half the board. Add a disease to a land with both invaders and Han. I can add it here or to the jungle. I'm going to choose to add it to this jungle, I think. This is a bigger problem land. And there's a chance that the sands gets dealt with. And then we have offerings of pattern and dance, and we missed that. Your card. And Ravage Skip does nothing. Okay, Wetland Ravage, Sands Build, and the Explorer is Mountain. That's a really good hit for us. We were just hoping it was not Sand or Coast. Actually, Coast might have been pretty solid too for us. Okay, we're going to choose the G2 here, putting a presence from bottom track. And we're going to go into the Sands, and we're going to get a minor. We're looking for a 0 cost card with on elements, and we got some cards. Typically, Wildfire prefers fire plants, and we got 2 fire plants. I really could see an argument for both of these cards here. Gold's Allure could also be an option because it's 0 cost fire, but I think I think the answer might actually just be Rouse because I can get +1 damage with Flame's Fury. Purifying Flame is nice, but I think it is. I think it's just Rouse. And we put our presence here, so we have to use the special rule, adding a Blight, doing 2 damage, killing the town. And then I can push both to Han using the special rule if I'd like to. I'm going to opt to. Maybe I actually don't. Did I get a Dahan defend? I'm thinking maybe I can actually grow into the mountain instead. It's a very greedy play. Um, and I can wipe out the mountain this turn. The reason why I'm thinking about doing that is I have this innate this turn, and the innate is going to be doing 2 damage +1, so 3 damage with Flame's Fury. So it's basically a dead innate. Um, so part of me just wants to grow into this mountain here and wipe it out, and then hope for like a Dahan defend or a fear card that can solve it. It's very greedy. The problem is if I don't do the play, it's like this land will get solved this turn. Mountain builds. I have Rouse to handle this mountain, but then this is going to double blight. I'm only healing 1, so I'm going to go blighted then. Let's say let's assume we don't get the defend. I clear this. They blight here, and it mining rushes, and I just have a town to deal with. And I can just deal with the town, and I'll go blighted this turn. I think it's worth the risk. I think we go presence here, and instead we kill the city. Well, okay, so we would actually do 2 damage to the city. And then we would use Flame's Fury to do 3 damage, killing the rest. And that would give us 1 extra fear. And I have a fear card and an event to solve this land. I think that's the play. Hopefully it's worth it. All right, let's see. Oh no, I'm so close. Choose land with cities, build there. Beast push. Now I actually could push this town out into the mountain here. And I'll stop the mining rush. So it stops the town ad. Dahan gather. Well, at least I can Dahan gather into the mountain here. And now that will pair up the Dahan there. I can't choose the sands because I can't gather Dahan to defend it. If I was playing multiplayer, I would be able to, likely. So we're looking for coastal defend, town gather out. What else does it? Strife in land with 2 invaders, strife to a town, strife to Dahan. We have a ton of fear cards. Do we get it? Too close. Well, I mean, this actually does stop the land, which is kind of nice. I mean, it's still gonna blight. I'll lose it to Han. We flip this card. Promising farmland. If I can speak, we'll add the town city to my sands here, and then at least this town can fight back and kill it. I wonder if that's probably worse. Yeah. Well, it was greedy. I mean, we did the play. Mountain builds, build, and the explore is wetlands. Escalation. And like I said, we have Rouse. This is going to be 3 damage, and we use that to fully kill this land here. We have the innate, healing a blight, and we're going to heal that blight from this sands. We're going to G1 reclaim, getting a miner, looking for those fire plants. Fire in the Sky is an amazing pickup for this matchup. We also got some nice blight movement with Absorb Corruption as well as Entrap, and then Drought is just more ways to destroy buildings. I actually think we've fully stabilized at this point. We did go blighted, but I don't think there's anything they can do with to stop us here. So in terms of what do we want to play here, I think we grab Fire in the Sky because that's a fire air, and we can combo that with Asphyxiating Smoke, possibly. I'm pretty sure we do Flame's Fury plus Rouse this turn. That allows us to do Yeah, that allows us to do 3 damage with the innate, killing this town on B2, gaining the energy, and then we have Rouse set up nicely to deal with this on B1. And then next turn, we could try to Threatening Flames deal with this wetlands. See what the events is. Grim Toll, cool. Kill this town. Distant Exploration and Fierce Mane. Sure, pure card. Dang, if only we had Panic last turn. We were 1 turn off. Strife to a land with Beasts, Disease, or Dahan. We'll add it over here to the city. Mountain Ravage, Wetland build. Explore his Sands, and we lose this Dahan finally. So, I mean, I still think it was the correct play. We're going to use Rouse here, killing this Wetlands. And we're going to use our innate healing a Blight, and we're going to heal this Blight here on B2. I still think it was the right play to move into B2. We had the Fear card. I think really the only thing that would have defended it would have been a Fear card. But the thing is this mountain would have gotten out of control. Like there was no way for us to have solved it, and it was just going to Blight. So we're going to choose to go bottom track here, and we're going to go G3. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to go into this land here. It's going to do 2 damage, killing the town. And it's a Blight Cascade. And we're going to Cascade into our B2. I planned this last turn. The whole point of this play is I just want to, this is the way we deal with this land. I know I take more Blight, but we've already flipped the Blight cards, so just Blight now is, we can take as much as we want as long as we don't get close. As long as this number doesn't go to 0, we're fine. So, and we're going to be playing these 3 cards here. We have, Threatening Flames, 2 Fear. I can push 2 things if I'd like. Or not if I like, that's just how it is. So we push into here. And then we use our innate, which is going to be 2 damage. We'll kill this town. And then we use Flash Fires, 1 Fear, kill the Explorer. And we are in a pretty good spot here. I mean, we have the innate set up nicely to kill B5, and then if Coast comes up, we're also okay. So, Fear card, let's see what it is. What is this? Smaller Ports does nothing. Stricken, nothing. Settlers Encroach, nothing. Fear card. Strife in land with Presence, sure. Add to the city. Wetlands Ravage, Sands build. Explore Ease, Coasts. There we go. We use that innate. Remove another Blight. We'll use Fixating Smoke, 2 Fear, and we'll kill the town here on B5. Time passes. We're going to G1 Reclaim. Get a Miner again. And like I said, Fire Plants are our go-to. Though I think this turn, what we want to do is we want to play a Fixating Smoke, Rouse, and then I believe we play Flame's Fury. Play our 3 plants, and the idea behind this is we just want to completely vaporize our sands on B5, and then the following turn we can look to handle our coasts. So, and we're going to grab this plant card. It's Enticing Splendor. Cool. We're going to be playing these 3 cards, like I mentioned. Flame's Fury, +1 energy. We'll get 6 damage in the fast from our innate plus Flame's Fury, so 6 damage, and that's enough to fully wipe out the sands here. And we'll have Rouse this turn to handle my wetlands on B1, a Fixating Smoke to handle one of the other lands, and then I'll probably just kill the city next turn to win the game. So the event is Far Off War Touches. Dang adds a Fear card. But I could choose to add the Blight, which is what we'll do. So we're going to choose the top option. So we're going to get 4 Fear. And we're going to destroy in the land with most buildings. So that will be this jungle. Destroy half rounded up. So we'll just kill the city. Then I have to add 2 Blight. Then we add a Badlands to a Blighted land. We'll add it over here to B4. And then we have to gather Dahan into a land with setup symbols. Gather 1 into B8. 3 Tier 2s. Strife in a land with 2 invaders. We'll add it over here to this town, and then it says every invader with one. Then each invader takes 1 damage per strife it has. This town takes 1 damage plus 1 for the Badlands, 2 damage, and we win the game. So I opted to take the top here. I know I added 2 more blight, but I was just trying to win a turn faster. I think I could have waited 1 turn. I would have, like I said, I would have had rouse for B1. I would have a fixating smoke for B2. I would have had my innate to clear out B4, and I think I would have just won next turn anyway with a combination of fire in the sky and threatening flames. So this is a solid game of Wildfire into Sweden 6. If you like this video, like, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys in the next video.